You're working for me Saturday night. Exactly. Humble yourself. Yes,
you're under his car.
You work for me Saturday night. I'm still your landlord. Yeah. Don't forget that. I'm still your landlord. Exactly.
Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul just flipped the boxing world upside down. This clash is bigger, riskier, and richer than anyone expected. What started as a simple comeback plan for Jake Paul has exploded into one of the most shocking matchups of the decade.
This is going to be the toughest fight of his career.
Sharp, relax.
The most embarrassing fight of his career.
Got a chair across your face.
Yeah, I think he's about to cry.
Jake was stuck after his November 14th fight with Gervonta Tank Davis collapsed. Doubters piled on, sponsors got nervous, and Netflix still needed a major end-of-year event. So Jake did what he always does, went all in. His solution? Chase Anthony Joshua, the former unified heavyweight king and a man who once dominated boxing's most dangerous division.
They're talking right now about doing Anthony Joshua, Jake Paul.
I know, I saw that.
Jake Paul apparently wants that fight. And he agreed to, I think it was 99% to 1, where Joshua gets 99% of the money and he gets 1%.
But this wasn't just another flashy crossover stunt. Reports say both fighters could pocket around $92 million, while Jake hinted on X that his payout might be much higher. His 3-word post, "Don't ask me," $267 million, blew past 1 million views in hours. The money is wild, the stakes even crazier. And underneath the hype is a brutal truth. This fight isn't just business, it's personal, it's dangerous. And the buildup has already turned into one of boxing's most electrifying spectacles.
How much does each fighter get?
They get a lot of money, as they should, because they're putting on a massive global event.
For Jake, this isn't just another big event, it's survival. Losing the November date put massive pressure on him. Netflix wanted a blockbuster, fans wanted answers, and Jake, who thrives in chaos, delivered. But even his supporters questioned whether he went too far. Calling out Anthony Joshua, 40 pounds heavier and an Olympic gold medalist, wasn't bold. It was borderline insane.
Now, a lot of people have said, well, if he doesn't knock him out the way in which he knocked out Francis Ngannou, he's a sham, this is a sham, this is all rigged. A lot of people said if Jake wins, this is a sham, this is rigged. A lot of people said if he goes the distance with Jake, this is a sham, this is all rigged. Some people are saying even before it was finalized, Gareth on our show, although he folded quite quickly when he was face-to-face with Eddie at the open workouts. I saw that on IFL TV, I do believe.
Boxing analyst Ariel Helwani said exactly that. He compared the risk to Francis Ngannou's brutal knockout loss to Joshua, where Ngannou lay motionless on the canvas. Helwani warned that Jake was entering a fight that could get him seriously hurt, but Jake didn't flinch. Instead, he taunted Joshua, mocked critics, and promised to shock the world again.
No, tiny thing. I'm a big boy, yeah!
The internet erupted, and within hours, the impossible became real. If Jake was the loud disruptor, Joshua was the quiet enforcer. Moments after news surfaced that he agreed, Joshua made one thing clear: no mercy. This wasn't trash talk, it was a warning. After years of criticism and claims he'd lost his edge, Joshua saw this as his moment to remind the world exactly who he is. He vowed to break records and Jake's face.
Let's go! The time in the house, let's go!
Jake thrives on chaos, while Joshua demands control. Joshua has lived through titles, knockouts, and crushing setbacks. For him, this fight is more than a paycheck. It's a statement, a chance to reclaim the sport from influencers and circus acts. And when they finally met face-to-face, everything exploded. Picture this, a packed press room, reporters shouting, cameras flashing, tension you could feel through the screen. Jake walked in smiling, full of swagger. Joshua followed, towering, calm, but visibly irritated. And then it kicked off. Jake started poking at Joshua's past losses, calling him washed and claiming boxing needed new blood. Joshua stayed composed until Jake pushed one insult too far. Joshua stepped forward, security jumped in, and chaos erupted. Lights flashed, voices screamed, and Jake just grinned. Social media lit up instantly. Fans argued whether Jake was fearless or foolish. And behind the scenes, things only got hotter.
There's been some talk about possibly Joshua using Jake Paul as a tune-up to fight you. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know about tune-up. I think Jake Paul knocks him out.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Why so? What impresses you about Jake Paul?
I just think Jake Paul would knock AJ out. I think AJ's a spent force, and I think Jake Paul's on the rise. And I like his new heavyweight look. A bit chubby, bit bulky.
Tyson Fury threw gasoline on the fire with a shocking comment supporting Jake. Fury and Joshua have avoided each other for nearly a decade, so his words detonated the internet. Some said he was joking, others called it genius promotion. Whatever it was, the fight stopped being just a fight. It became a cultural event.
The gun was jumped a little bit and fired early. There had been conversations. We were flirting with the idea of having this little 8-round fight this year. Not with Jake Paul, by the way, because he was fighting Gervonta Davis. You wouldn't have really heard of the person we were going to fight. We received a phone call from Nikisa Baldirian, from MVP, and he said, look, would you want to fight Jake Paul? And I said, listen, I don't want to just be a publicity muppet for you.
But as hype grew, a serious question surfaced. Is Jake Paul even safe in this fight? Former champ David Haye warned that if Joshua lets loose, Jake could be in real danger. Many pros agreed. Fans weren't cheering anymore, they were worried.
The damage that's going to be inflicted to him. Boxing's a dangerous, dangerous game. Your brain isn't supposed to rattle around in your head, particularly the way it's going to for Jake Paul when Anthony Joshua starts letting those punches fly. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be, I hope they've got some real good paramedics close by, because it could be that bad.
If Jake even survives a few rounds, people will view him differently forever. If he somehow wins, boxing history changes. But if he doesn't, it could destroy everything he's built. This fight isn't just about winning, it's about how far both men will go to prove they deserve every dollar and every headline. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to Fight Motive for more boxing news, moments, and breakdowns. See you in the next one. Goodbye for now.